time I remember I was under the influence of the demon rum, and by God, I started punching my newborn in the face. Did I ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? Oh, yeah, I did tell you that.
Norm Macdonald said he used to, when he would hit on girls, he pretended he was drunk so he could act like an asshole. Because then they then they can't get mad because you're drunk. So if you do something inappropriate, they're like, well, he's a drunk guy.
Are you drinking? Some people drinking tonight. That's what I heard. That people. You guys like to drink, right? What are you drinking? Cock. What? Oh, cocktails. After drinking a cock. Drinking a cock! I'm sorry, I didn't mean... I guess cocktails is kind of a dirty. I think they make those like cocktails because it's dirty, you know what I mean? Everybody wants dirty, man. Make you want something because it's dirty, you know what I mean? Like, they have those shooters, you ever drink those? They have those dirty sex names, you know? Right? Like, what? You know what I'm talking about? Like sex on the beach, exactly. Orgasm, exactly like that. Blowjob, well, maybe after something. We're going to talk about it. We're trying to talk about it. But exactly, like, and you gotta, you feel like a jackass ordering them, And you ever do that? You're like, hey, can I have a blowjob? I know, I'm sorry, but I just want a blowjob. You just get, this is a Kojak. I'm sorry, I thought it was. This is pork, I think. But I guess the psychology of that, I know a lot about psychology. I know the word psychology. I know your subconscious, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yes, the psychological reason. I'm going to tell you a little treatise on this. The reason I figured this out, that these shooters are named these dirty names is because you figure in the back of your head, you're all fucking drunk, you don't know. In the back of your drunken head, you go, hey, maybe if I order this, it will happen to me. You don't know. But it never happens, How often you go all drunk and then you end up having sex on the beach? I'd say maybe in the history of the world that happened, maybe never, They should have realistic drinks, You go to the shooter bar and go, yeah, give me a hump and a fat rod there. Give me one of those. My friend will have a senseless knife fight. She likes those. Give him one of them, he'll be happy. Yeah, senseless knife fight for my buddy. No, I had the hump and fat. No, you had the... Yeah. But drinking, I think, the big thing about drinking is social, man. That's why I drink, I don't drink anymore, but I always drink because I don't know how to talk, I'm all scared of everybody, I'm scared of everything. So then when I got drunk, I wouldn't be scared to talk to anybody, man. All drunk, Talk to people, social, and order them drinks. That's a good way to meet a girl at a bar, right? You tell the waiter, bring her over a drink. But if you're not drinking, if there's no booze involved, I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do. What are you going to go, hey, excuse me, waiter, see that girl at the end of the bar there? Could you bring her over a bowl of chowder? Bring her over Bring her a nice bowl of corn chowder. And the guy sets a big steaming dish of chowder. I've been the other end of the bar. We'll be dancing later. As soon as the chowder settles, we'll be tripping the thing. That's a phrase for dancing, tripping the thing. But it gives people confidence, man. My uncle, man, that guy is a big fat pig, But he drinks and he thinks he can get the ladies, man. He's a big, I don't know how he'd ever get a lady ever, right? But he's got a big fat gut and smokes a big cigar. Ladies don't like that, And drunk. And so his move, this is what he does to ladies, pinches their ass. I don't know, has that ever worked ever? Like hurting her ass? Like, that can't work. But he's like, he has so much confidence, man. He doesn't care, this guy. He's just like, he has a big cigar and he pinches their ass, the waitresses when they go by, and then they go, oh, what the fuck are you doing? And then he gives them this, he goes like this, you love it! You love it! He thinks they love it. Get pinched in the ass. Whenever I get drunk, man, I always end up, you know, you go out, you know, thinking you're going to get girls. You know, I never get girls when I'm drunk. But you know what I always end up with is old drunk guys, you know? Not like sexually or anything, but they like me. Them old drunk guys, man, they gravitate toward me. I'll be at one end of the bar and they'll see me. You know, like, they'll make eye contact with me. And then I'll look at them and they'll do some weird shit. They'll be like... Then they'll come up and talk to me, and I don't know what they're saying. They're all cryptic, you know. They'll be like, I gotta tell you something, my son. You remind me a little of what are you, a communist? I am what I am. I make no bones about it. They'll fight you, these guys. You know? All of a sudden, they'll hit you in the face, punch you in the face. You can't punch an old man in the face, an old drunk man. Eat bad when you're drunk, don't you? Bar snacks, they're not good to eat. Are they?
No.
My doctor says I'm not getting enough bar snacks in my diet. That's not a good doctor. Says I need more pickled eggs. Chicken wings. No, those bar snacks. You ever eat pizza when you're drunk? You have no idea how fucking hot it is, you know? You're like, it's fucking lava bubbling on the top. Pizza, burn the shit out of the top of your mouth. You're like, next morning you wake up, you're all hanging down like stalactites or whatever the fuck they're called. Spend all day like... Man, when I go on the road, get drunk. Now, that's bad when you're on the road. You want to be at home when you're drunk. You know, when you go, you don't want to go back to a hotel because you want to go back to your own place and, you know, be all just lying on your bathroom floor there with the linoleum. Oh, man, that's some cold linoleum I got going. That's good. God damn. I'm gonna make the whole fucking house linoleum. It's like just lying on it, like this nice cool. Hotels, man, they're strange places, strange towns. You don't like being all drunk. One time I got home, I remember real fucking late, and I'm like all drunk, you know. So I get on the phone. I'm like, hey man, can I get a wake up call for 7 o'clock, please? The guy's like, oh yeah, sir, it's 6:59. I better let you off the phone. You'll be dialing soon. Then I don't want to.
Were you ever like a bonehead? Did you ever do punk stuff when you were a kid?
Well, when I was young, I was crazy. Like I'd do anything, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I was just like, because you're young, you don't care, you know, you don't have a job or anything, right?
Yeah, sure.
You're just drifting around from town to town. But I remember one time, like, because I used to do, you know, like for the purposes of this show, like beer, you know?
Have a little beer?
Yeah. And, so I was like ripped out of my mind on this beer. It was like, that beer that where you like hallucinate, where you had so much beer, you know?
Got some really good beer.
Yeah, it was good beer. So I remember I went to this place. There's this place that in Canada called Ottawa.
Yeah. It's the capital. It's the capital of the country.
It's the nation's capital, yeah. And so they have this thing every year. It's called the Panda Game, right? And it's
Panda?
Panda, like an animal.
Yeah, sure.
And so, but they just call it. That has nothing to do with pandas. So it's the University of Ottawa versus Carleton University. It's the two universities, and they play a game against each other.
Crosstown rivalry.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so everybody goes and gets parties up and they drink and they do beer and then they do some more beer and everything, you know? And sometimes they mix the beer with the beer.
Oh no. That's dangerous, isn't it?
It is.
Have to be very careful.
So I went to this thing, and the thing about the Panda Game is it's just a big party, and every year somebody does something crazy, you know? Like the engineering students from one of the things, like one time they put a bunch of greased pigs on the field.
Oh, yeah.
And they had to chase the greased pigs.
College pranks.
Yeah, college pranks. One year they made a big slingshot, giant one, and they shot like water balloons over to the other side to hit. And so every year, everybody wonders, hey, I wonder what's going to be the big prank. Yeah. So then I was there. I was really wrecked, you know? I was like, and so in my head, right, I go, I'm going to figure out the prank to do. I'm going to be that guy, you know? And so I'm walking around. I'm no good at pranks, you know? And I'm walking around the state, and I'm trying to think, and I see, you know where they sell the hot dogs, the hot dog stand? Yeah. There's a big, like, mustard thing where you push on the top.
The big pump, sure.
You know those big yellow things? And you push on the top to get some, for your delicious hot dogs, some mustard?
Yeah.
So I go, I'll grab this hot dog mustard thing. And so I grab it, and I'm like walking away, and I get back to my seat, and I go, my idea was I'll chuck this giant mustard thing onto the field, and then it will cause a big mustard stain on the football field. And I thought that would be really cool, because mustard is hard to get out. And so I get there, you know, but I'm really wrecked, and I get there, and I go, and plus I was way up, like way up. There was I would have had to have superhuman strength to get that thing down. And I don't have superhuman strength.
No, just a guy.
I'm just a guy, you know. And so I take up the mustard, I go, and I throw the mustard up, right? And then the mustard just goes up a little way, and then I see like the top like starts spinning off of it. And then this mustard all comes out. And then I just see all these guys like right in front of me, you know? And then so my buddy goes, run for your life, you know? So I start running like this. Oh,
and that's it.
That's all, sir.